Petit Fours are such small, fancy desserts. They are truly delightful little mouthfuls, designed to be eaten in 1 or 2 delicate bites. They often look like tiny, edible jewels on a plate. Many people serve them at special gatherings, or as a lovely treat with afternoon tea. They bring a touch of elegance to any table, a truly wonderful way to impress your guests. Each one is a perfect little indulgence. These charming treats originally come from France. The name Petit Four actually means small oven. This unusual name tells us a bit about their history. French bakers are, of course, very famous for them. In the old days, bakers had large brick ovens. These ovens took a long time to cool down, so they used the gentle, residual heat wisely. This was perfect for baking small, delicate items. And so the Petit Four was born from this cleverness. Petit Fours were traditionally baked after the main items, once the bread and large cakes were out of the oven. This method saved energy in those old kitchens. It was a very practical way of baking, you see. Over time, Petit Fours became a popular tradition. They were seen as a refined and sophisticated sweet, often served as a sweet ending to a grand meal or as a key part of a classic afternoon tea spread. Their small size made them just right after other courses. These little cakes really show off a baker's great skill. There are many different types of Petit Fours you can find. Some are tiny glazed cakes, others are small biscuits. You might also find little iced marzipan shapes. Each one is prepared with such care and attention. They are like miniature works of edible art. Their elegance and variety are part of their charm. A collection of Petit Fours always looks so inviting. They promise a delightful taste experience for everyone. Many people absolutely love the taste of pistachio. It has become a very popular choice for desserts. And it is especially lovely in these small, elegant cakes. The flavor of pistachio is quite distinctive and pleasant. It is not too bold, but it certainly makes an impression. When used in Petit Fours, it adds a sophisticated note. This nut brings a certain finesse to any sweet treat. It's a flavor that pairs well with many other ingredients. Truly a wonderful choice for a refined little cake. Pistachios have a unique and utterly lovely flavor profile. It is distinctly nutty, which is always very satisfying, but it's a gentle nuttiness, not at all overpowering. There is also a subtle, natural sweetness to them. Sometimes, you might even detect a hint of something savory. This complexity makes pistachio very interesting to the palate. It provides a delightful contrast to sweeter elements. The flavor is rich, but also wonderfully delicate. It really is a taste that many find irresistible. The beautiful green color of pistachio is so attractive. This lovely hue comes naturally from the nuts themselves. There is no need for artificial coloring here usually. This natural green makes the Petit Fours look fresh and inviting. It hints at the delicious flavor waiting inside. The color can range from a pale, subtle green to a more vibrant shade depending on the pistachios. This visual appeal is very important for Petit Fours. As they say, we often eat with our eyes first. Pistachio flavor is subtle enough for these delicate treats. It does not overwhelm the other components of the Petit Four. Instead, it balances beautifully with sweet glazes or creams. The nuttiness cuts through richness in a delightful way. It also adds a touch of luxury to each little bite. Pistachios are often considered a rather premium nut. Using them elevates the Petit Four to something special. It is a classic pairing that has stood the test of time. A perfect marriage of flavor and elegant presentation. The process of making pistachio Petit Fours begins with the cake. First, a very delicate sponge cake is carefully baked. This sponge needs to be wonderfully light and soft. It must have a fine crumb for that perfect texture. Often, ground almonds or almond flour is used in the recipe. This helps to achieve that lovely tenderness and flavor. The cake is usually baked in thin, even layers. Precision is key here for beautifully uniform Petit Fours. Getting the sponge just right is a crucial first step. Next, a simple syrup is prepared for soaking the cake. This syrup is very important as it makes the cake moist. It also helps to add an extra layer of flavor. The syrup can be infused with a hint of pistachio. Perhaps a little pistachio extract or even rose water. Or a touch of vanilla always works wonderfully too. The thin layers of sponge cake absorb this syrup beautifully. This ensures every bite is tender and not at all dry. It's a small detail that makes a big difference. A delicious and creamy pistachio filling is then spread. This filling is really the heart of the Petit Fours flavor. It could be a smooth and rich pistachio buttercream, or perhaps a luscious white chocolate and pistachio ganache. Sometimes lovely praline pistachio is added for intense richness. This gives a deeper, more caramelized, nutty taste. Alternatively, a pistachio cream swirled with caramel is divine. Natural pistachio paste is essential for that authentic, pure flavor. The filling is layered carefully between the soaked sponge pieces. Finally, the assembled petit fours are carefully glazed. A smooth, shiny glaze gives them a professional finish. White chocolate, perhaps tinted a pale green, looks lovely. This complements the pistachio color and flavor so well. Milk chocolate can be melted and used for drizzling patterns. This adds a nice contrast and another flavor note. For decoration, chopped pistachios are often sprinkled on top, or one might use croquant pistachio for added crunchy texture. Each little cake is finished with precision and care. Pistachio Petit Fours are absolutely perfect for parties. They add such a touch of class to any celebration. They are also a traditional favorite for afternoon tea. Imagine them served on a pretty tiered cake stand, or for any special occasion like a wedding or anniversary. They always make guests feel truly special and pampered. Their small size means you can try one without feeling too full. They are a delightful way to round off a lovely meal. A little bite of elegance is always welcome, I find. The ingredients chosen contribute so much to their enjoyment. The milk chocolate or white chocolate coatings make them look glossy, and they provide a lovely snap when you bite into them. Praline pistachio in the filling offers a deep roasted nuttiness. Natural pistachio paste ensures that authentic fresh taste. It gives that beautiful color and unmistakable flavor. Croquant pistachio, if used, gives a delightful textural surprise. And a rich pistachio cream combined with caramel is truly indulgent. Each element works together to create a perfect mouthful. Bakers, being creative souls, sometimes like to add variations. They might introduce other complementary flavors to the mix. A hint of rose or raspberry can be very nice with pistachio. The floral or fruity notes pair beautifully with the nut. A little lemon zest can add a lovely fresh zing. Different textures can also be introduced for more interest. Perhaps a thin, crisp biscuit base beneath the sponge, or a different type of nut incorporated into the decoration. There's always room for a little bit of innovation. In conclusion, Pistachio Petit Fours are a true delight. They are so beautiful to look at, a real feast for the eyes, and they are, of course, absolutely scrumptious to eat. Each one is a testament to careful baking and fine ingredients. They represent a little moment of pure, sweet indulgence, a wonderful dessert to share with friends and family. They are sure to bring smiles to everyone's faces, a perfect, elegant treat for any time you fancy something special. They are quite simply a little bite of happiness.